Yo, what is up, guys? WW Gib here. Short video. I just want to talk about Cantarella's signature weapon. It has been revealed. Should you pull this bad boy? Should you pick it up or should you skip it? Realistically, you don't need it. Obviously, you don't really need any character's signature weapon. Brant, they were like, oh my god, you need, what, 2 million ER? You need all that junk, Brant unplayable for the sake. You don't really need anyone's signature weapon. But her signature weapon does look pretty nice, and I think it is worth picking up, but you don't need it, obviously. But if you are going to get it, it's a pretty solid weapon. It seems like this is going to fill it's not going to be as versatile as String Master. As String Master, everyone can use its stats, but most people can use this just for the fact that its crit damage is so high, and it gives you unconditional attack and damage percent, but it's basic attack damage. So only like Zheji right now, but Zheji's like the only other person because like you gotta use it on Yinlin. Anyways, Whispers of the Sirens. It has 500 basic attack and 72 crit damage. I think that is the highest crit damage we have on a weapon. That is insane. Next, we go over to the weapon skill. What are we looking at for the weapon skill? What does this bad boy do? 12% attack, unconditional. Casting your Echo skill within 10 seconds after casting it into her basic grants you a stack of Gentle Dream. Echoes with the same name can only trigger this effect once, stacking up to 2 times. Because she has some passive where like your teammates' echoes like activate her buffs or some junk. I think she has like some stasis thing or something like that. I didn't look too deep into her kit yet, but from what I seen on the live stream, what they explained, I haven't seen like the numbers and everything yet though. But yeah, so when reaching 2 stacks, your casting Echo skill no longer resets the duration of this effect, and this effect activates up to once per 10 seconds. Doesn't say it has a cooldown though, so you could have 100% uptime on this. Also, if you switch off your character, it also makes the effect end early, which is interesting that they keep adding stuff where swapping off the character removes the whatever buffs you have on them in a quick swap game, but that's just me. And anyways, the stacks here, 1 stack is going to give you 40% basic attack damage bonus. So Zhe could use this as a very solid weapon, honestly. And then 2 stacks, you ignore 12% of the target's Havoc res. Now, my thing with this Havoc res ignore is she's a healer. So like, how much damage is she realistically doing? In terms of damaging healers we have right now, we have Spectral Rover. You have Shorekeeper doing like maybe 40k every 2 rotations. And then you have what? Like, I guess Jan Jin heals, but she doesn't really do any damage. So how much damage is she really going to be outputting for you to ignore their resistance and to get all this damage bonus? I thought they were going to do a more supportive signature, but it seems like they want to go all damage. Now, she does have a offensive outro skill in terms of it's just like Cheng-Li and Zhe, and she does have a coordinated attacks. Maybe her coordinated attack go crazy. I think she's literally just Havoc Zhe. She buffs Havoc and Resident Skill just like Zhe, except it's Havoc. So, and she also has coordinated attacks. And instead of, I guess instead of giving energy to the character, she can heal people, But yeah, I don't know what they are, I don't know what they're cooking here, but I guess we'll see. I think this weapon, though, like at a baseline, is pretty stacked at what it has. You have defense ignore, and you have 40% basic attack damage bonus with the unconditional attack percent. I feel like that's pretty insane. And then don't forget, obviously, that you're getting 72 crit damage for free. You're literally going to have a 300 crit damage build on your Cantarella if you have your Sig without even thinking. Or whoever else you use this on. But yeah, I think this is worth picking up. Not a must pull, but pretty solid to pick up. Hope you enjoyed. See ya. Goodbye.